Hey, Dani K comes to you from Dani K Gym Wellness, and today's tip actually comes to you from Tina, who is back at the gym today, or she just left, because she had to get back to work, but she actually came in and worked out. It's been a while. And of course I joked, did you need a GPS? But anyway, so today's tip is about dining out. You can, like a lot of times people say, oh, I'm on this diet, I can't eat out, or I'm trying to lose weight, I can't eat out. You know, you can. I eat out all the time, and I'm not talking about like cheat days and stuff like that. I mean, like during the week, good food, you know what I mean? Like proper nutrition, I still eat out like at different places. It's about knowing what you're looking for, what you're eating. The typical standby thing is, the grilled chicken salad or the salmon salad, or grilled chicken or some sort of fish or whatever with your steamed vegetables. But you can eat out. A lot of times people say, oh, the girls at work, in the office, they want to eat out, and I can't do that, and then I'm sitting there eating my whatever protein bar or drinking my protein shake or whatever. If that's your choice, that's your choice. You can do that, and that's fine. But, if you want to eat out, you can eat out. All you have to do is look at the menu. And you don't have to, even if it's an Italian restaurant, obviously, if you have any influence in the office or whatever, say, hey, can we, instead of doing whatever Italian, whatever, or Mexican, whatever, can we do, this? But even with like Chinese, people tell me all the time, because we do have, especially in this area, I don't know, where everybody's watching from. If you want to drop where you're watching from, drop that. If you're, Maryland, Westminster, California, whatever, drop where you're watching this from. But like here, there's not a lot of delivery options, but you can still make good choices. I do, a Chinese delivery, and I get steamed chicken with steamed vegetables, and I ask for brown rice, and even the brown rice container is very much smaller than the white rice container. And I portion that out a little bit. So I use a little bit of the brown rice just to give me a little bit of whatever, but you can eat out. Sherry from Joppatown. So, Sherry, when you, you've got deliveries down there, right? Food deliveries, and, there's different places. Like if you just look at the menu, I go to, since it's walking distance, Sergio's or Blue, they have, Sergio's, they have pizza, and they have subs, and they have, all the fried and lasagna and all that stuff. But they have grilled chicken, and they have salads, they have veggies, so they can do, even like the one time they didn't steam it, but they used, I asked Sergio if he could use very little, oil, because he had to saute the vegetables or whatever, and he used very little oil. And, I had my grilled chicken, I had my vegetables, and I was eating out, and it was good, it was healthy. So just because, people in the office or work, or, or you're, maybe if you're a salesperson, and you're out on the road, there are healthy options where you can stop. Even if it's a Subway, for God's sake, they have, the real carved turkey, right? So it's real turkey, and then get a salad, right? Get anything that you want, anything that you have had, like on a sub, get that on a salad. They have bowls there, they have salads, they have lettuce, they have, you can get the peppers and the pickles and the olives and the hots and all that stuff. Everything that you would put on a sub, you can get in a bowl of lettuce. And then put your carved, turkey on top. Smarter choices. So you can eat out. It's just whether you choose to make the right option choice, the food choice, right? And again, that all comes down to the responsibility of you. You have got to take your own responsibility. Again, I can tell you, I can give you the blueprint to make the house, I can give you all the tools to make the house, but if you're just going to sit there and not do anything with those tools or the blueprint and expect the house to be built, it's not going to happen, right? So I can give you all the tools to motivate you to get into the gym. I can give you all the tools to motivate you to, eat healthy. I can give you all the tools to, eat healthy when you're dining out, whether it's lunchtime, dinner time, whatever. I mean, even if, you go out to breakfast, with the family, if it's on a Saturday or Sunday or a day that you have off or whatever, you can still make healthy choices. You don't have to have the pancakes with the syrup or the waffles with the syrup. Sure, I would love to have that as well. But if it's not a cheat day, I'm not going to do that. So if it's, say a Wednesday and we're going out to breakfast, IHOP has eggs, right? So make the healthier choice of having eggs, and I'm sure you could probably even ask them to, egg whites, or whatever. I mean, you don't know, first of all, you don't know until you ask, right? So you have to ask if there's something that's on the menu. I mean, obviously, if they have eggs, they could possibly do some egg whites for you. Or just like one or two, of, just scrambled eggs and put some, peppers or onions or mushrooms or whatever in there so that you're still eating out, but you're not having, the full big, cheese and all that kind of omelet or whatever it might be, or you're not having the pancakes, if it's, like lunchtime or dinner time, you can choose the options of grilled cheese grilled cheese. Know where my mind is at. I would love to have me some grilled cheese too. But grilled chicken, with a salad or vegetables. And 9 times out of 10, if they can saute the vegetables, if you're looking at the menu and it says sauteed vegetables, like one restaurant I used to always go to and it says, salmon with sauteed vegetables. And I said, can you possibly steam the vegetables? And they said, sure, we can do that. So, this restaurant had the option and the availability to steam the vegetables, and so they did. And so one of my friends got the same thing, and, they said, don't worry about, I'll take the sauteed vegetables. And you could tell the difference. So you could tell that they steamed my vegetables and they sauteed his, right? So, don't be afraid to ask for certain things. And if you're looking at the menu and you see, XYZ on it, maybe it's a grilled chicken on a bed of, rice with a side of broccoli. 9 times out of 10, that rice, one, is probably going to be white. Like if it's like in an Applebee's or something like that, it's going to be white rice and it's probably been cooked with butter. So if you want to have, ration it out, portion it out, moderate it out, have a little bit of it because it's probably going to be a decent helping of it. And then just eat some of that while you're eating the chicken and the broccoli, or look at something else, and look and see if, or ask, if it's a problem to take the rice out and, just give me more broccoli, and if they say, sure, we can do that, then do that, right? So if you're looking at the menu, and seeing different things, don't be afraid to ask. And if they say, yes, we can do that, then great. If they say, no, sorry, we can't do that, then either pick another option or, just kind of ration that helping or that serving. Especially like through visual or through your belly, kind of thing, that it's too much rice or whatever. And I always tell people, if you have that, if that's that option where it's the chicken, the rice, and the broccoli, and you're not quite sure how they cooked everything, take a bite of chicken, take a bite of rice, take a bite of broccoli, take a bite of chicken, rice, broccoli, chicken, rice, broccoli. When the chicken's done and there's still rice there, eat the broccoli if the broccoli isn't gone by now, and tell them to take the rice away. So now you've eaten out, you've eaten out regular food with regular people instead of having like the little protein bar or the cardboard whatever, and you're enjoying life, right? And that's what the key is. Like when I do meal plans for people, I show how you can enjoy life eating real food, real life situations, eating out, choosing the right choices. I teach you with my meal plans, how to choose through, the right choices out of the not so good choices that are in front of you. You know what I mean? Moderation is moderation, not deprivation, right? So, and, I see on Facebook, just kind of like running me into almost another subject, but same kind of topic, where people are saying, oh, I'm going to go on the Whole30 again. Well, and I don't know a lot about the Whole30 because it's anytime there's a number behind it, I'm just kind of throw that out of my brain. You know what I mean? I'm kind of closed-minded to that because if it's a 21-day fix or a Whole30 where you're just kind of doing something strict for 30 days and it's like, oh, I can get through 30 days of this. it should be a lifestyle commitment. It should be a lifestyle change. Eating proper should be a lifestyle change. We were talking about like different people and why all these, it's so prevalent now with cancers and arthritis and all these diseases that are so prevalent because we're not eating right. And we're throwing our bodies into like this crazy metabolism, like our metabolic, is just going everywhere, right? Our metabolism's up and down and up and down. The whole point is keeping everything balanced, everything, equal. With my meal plans, I teach you how to do those things. I teach you how to, eat good. And, if you want to do the 80-20 rule, where I've said that before, and so the followers know, if you remember my 80-20, give me some likes and hearts, where you're eating 80% good, 20% bad, and just staying on that. If you're doing that through life, you don't have to do the whole 30. You don't have to do the 21-day fix. You don't have to worry about whether you snagged a little cookie today. It's not cheat day. Like, I have a couple of pieces of chocolate up there, and yesterday I snagged it's like a little mini, like a one bite thing, and I grabbed it, and somebody was like, "Oh, how dare you eat chocolate on a Monday?" And I'm like, really? You know what I mean? Like, moderate it in. It's not deprivation. It's live life. Life is too short, and I'm not saying life is too short, so go out and eat all the pizza that you want, but, you still want to be healthy, and you still want to live healthy. You still want to make healthier choices, but it's like through like the fad diets and those fad things where it's like, I'm going to do the whole 30 thing. And so for 30 days, you're eating, strictly all this, and you're depriving your body of all of this over here or whatever it might be, and then at the end of 30 days, you really shouldn't have to, you know what I mean? Like then at the end of those 30 days, people are going back and eating all this stuff. It should be a lifestyle change, a life commitment. I have been looking like this for 26 and a half years, right? And I'm not saying it to brag or boast or anything like that, but y'all that follow me see my cheat days, and sometimes I, eat like a piece of chocolate yesterday, and hell, I might even have a piece of chocolate today. Who knows, right? But the thing is, I still live my life. I still, I'm healthy. I work out, so if you're doing things in moderation and not overkilling something or depriving your body of something, it works, keeping your body pH. I've said this time and time again, pH levels in your body is an extreme necessity. The alkaline water that I sell here, the Stark water, the alkaline foods. There are alkaline foods out there. You don't have to go in through a deprivation of things. Well, I'm doing Whole 30, so I can't eat out, or I'm doing 21-day fix, so I can't eat, or I'm doing this, so I can't eat out, so I'm doing this because I can't do blah blah blah. No, I am on a lifestyle change. I eat, the right amount of proteins every single day. I moderate the good, I eat the good carbs. I moderate the bad carbs in. I work out. And if I want to go and eat out, at a restaurant, like I said, Blue down here, you can get a grilled chicken salad, you can get, whatever, if they have, like, sometimes they have, like, whatever sandwich they have, like, on a panini bread or some kind of, like, whatever roll. If I want what's in that, and I ask them to put it in a spinach wrap, they will, right? So then I'm eating good. I'm eating out, I'm making healthier choices, and I'm not depriving myself of, I wish I could go and do that. I wish I could go and eat that, So the things are, you have to learn, the moderation, not deprivation, because any time you deprive your body of something, or deprive yourself of something, that's the exact same time that you want it. And you really shouldn't be setting yourself up for, like, oh, I'm going to go do this for 30 days and, I'm not going to eat any of this for 30 days. And then when 30 days is up, what did you learn? Like, can you live without that? Can you do without that? Can you moderate it back in? Or are you just going to dive all in and eat that crap all over again? When you go on those fad diets, you throw your metabolism in a tizzy. The whole thing is, just staying straight on and keeping things level as much as you possibly can. You dip, that's good, that's okay. You dip, that's good, that's okay. But it's when you're here and then you're like, oh, you fall, and then you're like, oh, now what? and then you're like, screw it, I'm just going to stay down here and eat whatever the hell I want. I'm not even going to go to the gym. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. So when it becomes work, then and deprivation, that's when it becomes hard. So it shouldn't be hard doing this. It should be, just life. You should be, making obviously the healthier choices as much as possible, as much as possible whenever you can, but don't deprive your body of, like if I go through and I want some bread, sometimes I'll eat so like without any like real carb, substantial carb, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm eating, protein shakes or, grilled chicken salads and stuff like that, just because it's just something quick and easy to have. And then by Thursday, I might need some carbs. So I might go down to Subway and say, I'm going to get a 6-inch, and have them dig out the bread, and I'm going to have double carved turkey, double the meat up, carved turkey, and put the fixings on there, and so and it's like once in a while doing things like that it's not harmful. But when you do that every single day, that's when it's harmful. So moderating the good and the bad, that's what you want to do. You don't want to go through and deprive your body of X, Y, Z. And so you deprive your body of that for 30, you can do anything for 30 days, but is it a substantial, is it a life-sustaining style, is it a lifestyle-sustaining thing? No. That scared me. So think about things. You want a lifestyle change. You don't want to just hurry up and get it off. People say it all the time. They do XYZ diet or whatever, and they lose all this weight. And then, another, year goes by or whatever, and they didn't learn anything. They're eating crap back again, and they gained all the weight back. And so they say, oh, I'm going to go back to XYZ diet because that works before. No, if it worked, you still would have that weight off, right? You wouldn't have gained it, right? So, and I know life comes at you, and everybody's faced with different lives, different happenings, different things, different stress levels or whatever, and tired of anybody using that as an excuse, right? It's again, my year, #no excuses. Because everybody has issues, everybody has situations, everybody has stress, everybody has fill in the blank, right? It's what we choose to do with it, right? And I know I went with a tip within a tip within a tip, but you can dine out. Long story long, you can eat out and eat healthy. It's just about what you choose, verse, and it doesn't matter if Billy Bob and Mary Sue and the whole work office, wants to eat, pizzas and lasagnas and all that stuff. Get a grilled chicken salad. You're the one making the choice. They're not choosing for you. So, and think about, when you make the choice, are you going to be happy with the result of what it is? A lot of times people, they live, they're right there. Oh, I want that pizza, and they eat it, and they're like, oh shit, I shouldn't have had that. So then they go and deprive themselves, So if you eat good and moderate the bad, you don't feel guilty. Like everybody asks me, like, don't you feel guilty eating all that stuff on Saturday? Hell no. I work my ass off, through the week. That I deserve that. I look forward to that. That's my payment. That's my, that's my hard work pay. And I just enjoy it, right? And then I go back to eating good again, right? So moderate the bad, moderate the good. Don't deprive yourself of the bad. And you can eat out. Just make the smarter choices. And don't make excuses that, well, everybody else was eating all that bad stuff, so I thought I had to. No, there are smarter, healthier choices. If you don't know, ask me. I'm here. I can help you. I can help you figure out what the smarter choices are. And you can look at the menu and say, hey, can I substitute this for that? Sometimes restaurants don't take substitutions. Sometimes they do. Doesn't hurt to ask. If they don't, then moderate what comes to you, or share it with, someone else. You know what I mean? And if they do take the substitutions, then hey, perfect. But you don't know until you ask, right? So ask the questions, look at the menu, be smart, and you can eat out. You don't have to deprive your body of those things, okay? So leave me some comments how this has helped you. Tell me what different options if you're eating out today for lunch, and it kind of like this motivated you to go ahead and eat out. It's okay to eat out and make the smart choices. Leave me some comments of what smart choices you made at your, at the restaurant that you did. And if it's something cool and special that they did, that they said, hey, we would do that for other people, leave a comment. tell us what restaurant it was, and then so share your information with people so that they know too, right? So until that time, stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.